Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. And today we're going to be starting off with a game series that I've never really delved on into with, and that is a game known as Ni No Kuni. Now we're going to be playing the first of the localization games that have come here, I think, to the North American region here, and that is going to be known as the Wrath of the White Witch. I believe this game originally came out on the PS3, but we're actually going to be doing the remaster version and actually playing it in a much more better type of way, and that's going to be happening here on the PS4. I don't really know too much about within this actual game. I do know a little bit about some stories within the actual game itself, like how previously before, I think this game originally came out, I want to say, on the Nintendo DS back around in Japan, and then later on it got, I think, repackaged and then got put out into the PS3 version. Now I actually do have the Nintendo DS version of this actual game, but I think I have it in more of an English translation from there on my computer, which I was originally thinking that I may wanted to go and do that Let's Play series beforehand, but you know what? I think I would rather play this game in a much more better and, I guess, in a much greater type of resolution within this game, because level 5 did a lot of great work out here within this actual game, and there is so many great stuff that happens here. Now, we have went and completed off with a level 5 game. If you guys don't know, we have went and headed on into Yokai Watch 4. That was a really fun series. I think we have at least around, almost close to 80 episodes within that game, and that was really cool. Jumped through all the different chapters, got to go and see all the craziness that was happening throughout that game. And I can't wait till we go and start seeing the craziness that's going to happen within here as well, too. I know that we currently saw that there was some crazy stampede type of monsters that was just happening a little bit a while ago, so I have no idea what's going to happen throughout there, though. But I guess while we are going through out here in this intro type of cutscene that is kind of showing off with everything that's going on within the game to kind of get ourselves all introduced into here, I kind of want to go and introduce myself as well, too. So if you guys are new, and if you guys are going to be coming out here to this series, my name is Prox, or Proxify, or even ProxifyGaming for that matter, since I went and rebranded out with the channel a while back. Basically, if you guys don't know what I do, I am a variety game content Let's Player. I play from games that are old or even games that are new. I don't really delve into the new games all that too much unless if something really jumps out at me. I know that we went and currently played through Tears of the Kingdom, and that was something brand new that I wanted to go and try out, so that's what we decided to go and do instead. Now, there is also another new game that has also recently come out, and that is going to be, of course, that not only do I just do regular solo Let's Plays, but if you guys are also into what different type of cooperative type of stuff, I do that as well too on the channel. Me and my close friend Kevin, we are currently now doing two different games that we are going to be doing as one for a co-op adventure, and the other one that is going to be for just a co-op type of Let's Play, kind of sit around together with, and that is with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and we also have Super Mario Galaxy as well too. Very fun, two different series. If you guys are interested on both of those, you guys should go and check those out. Now, not only that, but if you guys don't know what I do within the Let's Plays here on the channel currently right now, there is a about page that is here for the channel that you guys can go and always check around to always get what type of taste of games that you guys want to go and see from here. But currently right now, we are doing a course with Ni No Kuni, since Yokai Watch 4 is now already finished and done with. We are jumping into Final Fantasy X, which that's also another thing that we are also going to go and do. Not only that, but we also of course have, I'm trying to think, we also do have with Okami HD. That's also a thing that we are also currently almost about to be finishing off as well. We will be jumping into another new game that will be happening from there. That will be, of course, with Persona 4, which I am very excited about, and I think that will be a very good fun series. Another probably another Let's Play that I have not really delved into with the Persona series all that much. So gonna start with Persona 4, see how well that is all about, and see what that's gonna happen from here. Now, this game does actually have a little bit of some voice acting here and there. I think for this series in its entirety is that I think I'm just gonna kind of do what I did before Final Fantasy X, is basically just talk through most of the other different dialogues that happen, even if there is some voice acting that happens, just so that I don't have to keep myself too quiet from the dead air that happens. Because again, because like I kind of want to at least go and kind of at least talk to you guys and tell you about some other things that have been happening with me, or even play it throughout here of this episode for today as well too. Because if you guys don't know, I've already went and already did some post recordings of most of the gameplay out here so far, so I kind of do know a little bit about what's happening throughout here. So we got ourselves now with Oliver and with his pal right here, and this is gonna be with Philip. And I want to say there has been some crazy things that are gonna happen with him, because later on we're gonna have to see the reason on why that we're gonna have to get ourselves teleported to that other dimension that's gonna happen. And now we do have, I think this is like I think this could probably be that white witch that's right here, right? We have no idea who about, like, within this person. I have no idea what's going to happen throughout here.
The dark Jin's power alone will not...
Like, she kind of feels like almost a little bit like what's his name? Jafar out here. Because, like, she kind of has, like, her own little pet parrot that's out here. Now, you guys can also let me know in the comments down below, what is some of the best type of, I guess, creatures out here within this game that I should be able to go and try to pick up, or anything, or even give me some helpful tips on other things, like, what are, like, some good, useful, like, good items to go and pick up, or something that I have to go and buy at other different stores. Now, if you guys kind of remember about how Yokai Watch kind of works, you kind of actually at least have some bit of at least a guide point to at least kind of know exactly where you do need to go to, and that's where you kind of have to reach off all the way into with, is where that star is going to be. Now, later on, once we actually get ourselves with the actual menu that will happen a little bit later on, we'll actually be able to know what we can actually go ahead and do. You can actually turn off the actual guide if you don't want to, if you already know about where most of the checkpoints are going to be. I'm going to play everything here in easy mode just for the sake of myself, just so I won't get myself completely destroyed in normal mode, because I don't know how crazy some of these bosses are going to be later on, so we'll have to see what happens there. But now we're finally back here at the house, and now it's time to go and meet up with our mom. That's gonna happen from here. Now, if you guys do recall, I was telling you guys a little bit back in some episodes that the Royal Rumble is going to be coming up, and I am very excited about with that. Royal Rumble, I am looking forward to hopefully at least getting to see that CM Punk is going to try to at least get the victory out here in the Royal Rumble. That is my main go-to guy for what's going to happen there within the Rumble, or even maybe Drew McIntyre. I don't know. That would be something really crazy. I know that currently I've just been hearing recently that it seems like Gunther is going to probably at least go and take over everything that's going to happen within the Rumble, and he may probably get the victory spot. Now, I don't know if that is somewhat true or not. We'll have to see what happens from here. And let's go and start heading off back. Well, I think right now, I think we're going to start reaching out all the way over to where Philip's place is going to be again, right? Because I know that from what I was experiencing throughout this game is that he is going to go and basically show us something very cool. And I guess he built out on some sort of like special car of his, and we're going to have to go and do some test driving with it, even though that we are like somewhat like 10 years old. That's pretty crazy. I don't know why you would actually want to go and let a 10-year-old kid go and drive around in a car, because you know, like, the craziness is going to happen, right? And that's what we're going to kind of see that's going to happen throughout our time here of this game. Yeah, so sometimes this game does have the voice acting. Sometimes it kind of turns itself off. It's kind of really weird between the, between everything out here. And even though, now just mind you guys that this episode is going to be a little bit fairly lengthy in size, there's just going to be a lot of like a whole bunch of different segments and cutscenes that's going to happen, just because that since it is the beginning of the game, we kind of need to at least know everything about what the story here and everything. So now we're going to be able to go and know about how the actual bag is going to be working throughout this game. So all they have to go and do is that I think you just go and hit the triangle button, and normally it will show you all the different inventory that you do have within everything there. And this is where I'm going to kind of go and show you guys most of the different things that are going to happen from here. So let's just go and open up with our inventory there. So there is the various settings, and that's a good thing because that's what I'm going to have to go and do here is that I'm going to kind of turn down the music quietly, just so that in case if we ever do get dinged on anything, just want to make sure that we kind of at least turn that down a little bit. Also too with the sound effects as well. But the one thing that I am going to go and try out is going to be with the vibration mode on, just to see how well some of the different segments are going to be so that I can kind of feel like I'm actually in the actual game, because I think always having vibration on in any type of game is always really cool. And of course, we're going to have the text speed go up by really fast, just so that we don't have to constantly sit through like the slowdown of the text all that too much. And yep, and here we go. And not only that, but this game does have save states in this game, which that is super nice. So thank goodness that we don't have to really worry about auto saving. I know that in Yokai Watch 4, since when we went and did that series a little bit of a while back, it actually had a split between both with auto saving and also with save states. So that's pretty nice that like level 5 can actually be able to go and kind of implement that type of save states there, and you can just be able to just go back and forth between each of the different save states if you need to, which that's pretty handy. So yep, again, we just have to go and just follow where that star is going to be, and that should lead us right on over to where Phyllis' place is going to be at. Now, I was kind of thinking about kind of doing the same type of gameplay style that I went and did before in Yokai Watch, where I kind of just went and cut out on some things. But you know what? For right now, for what is going to be at the very beginning of the game, I'm not going to really worry about doing too much cuts for right now at this point in time. Who's that strange girl that's out of the window right there? I have no idea who she is.
What are you looking at? What is it with that kid?
Well, here it is. So this is what the vehicle that I was telling you guys about, what it created out here.
It is. The last bearing's in, and she's prime for action.
Well, let's go and see what it's all about.
Do I ever? All right.
And here we go.
Here goes nothing.
Whoa, that's really cool. I kind of like how this game kind of has like a little bit of like some 1950s type of feel to it, and maybe like 1960s feel. Because that's like some sort of like old school like roaster or something. Huh.
It's not even close.
But you know what? I wouldn't really trust on driving that type of vehicle, because you don't know what Philip has been doing. We're gonna get our conscience. That's gonna happen at some point anyways, right? Because I think that's what happens from what I remember playing throughout here within this episode. But if you guys don't know, I do actually have an Ultra HD TV, so it's actually kind of nice where I kind of get to see the actual characters move around like a lot faster than it actually has to be for itself. That Starry Mary again, huh? I guess that's what they like to call her as. Well, we'll probably be seeing more of that lady at some point, right? Well, again, let's just go and head off to the next star, where our next destination that's going to be here. And let's go and see what's going to happen now, huh? Now, I don't know if I already would have said this already, but we also do have Okami HD. That's going to happen within the 2 videos for today. So we actually have a whole bunch of PS4 games that's happening onto the channel. It's not even funny now. Like, that's crazy. Like, we have Final Fantasy X, we have Okami HD, and then we also have Ni No Kuni. Yeah, so there's our conscious. Apparently, well, I don't know if she is like some sort of conscious or something, but she does tell us that that for us to go into Phil's vehicle there, we shouldn't really go and do that, because that's going to cause out a problem.
Who was it?
And we're gonna see and wonder why that's gonna become a problem as well, because like we're gonna start to know about what the true form of what Oliver's mom is all about, and the reason why that we are gonna be doing the things that we're gonna be doing later on throughout the actual game itself.
Oh no, couldn't be. She's not allowed out. You must be going screw you.
Yeah, maybe we could just be thinking about that character was just a part of our imagination or something. I don't know. That is very strange. Yeah, well, anyways, let's just go keep on moving.
Oliver.
Oh, there's that same lady again with this weird type of orb that's still there.
His light is yet a mere candle in the blackness.
Indeed, he may be the child the prophecies speak of.
I'm gonna be a little bit terrified about what this battle is gonna be with with her right here. If we ever do have to go and battle her at some point.
With the other's darkness, not in
kind of like her cape though. Her cape has like some sort of like space-time type of thing that's like happening within, well, within everything of her cape there. I wouldn't really want to go and try to step on through there because you'll probably get like warped into that other dimension. Oh, so it's already kind of foreshadowing exactly what's going to happen, because that wheel may probably go and probably pop off somewhere, right? And that's going to cause that whole situation for it to happen there. Oh no.
Mom, help me!
Oh, she's getting some sort of, like, I guess some sort of flash forward, so she already kind of knows exactly what's going to probably happen. Because we already went and left the house, right? And she has no idea about what's going on.
Sweetie.
Except that we kind of had to play it cool a little bit on the reason why that we had to leave out of the house here.
Where are you?
But yeah, if you guys don't know, with Okami HD, we're just currently heading on into some more of our time with more of the Arc of Yamato. We have to go and battle out with both with the Spider Queen and also with the Crimson Hell once again. Both of those two rematches of the bosses that we currently went and battled out before. We're going to have to do those again so that we can go and try to at least hopefully reach out a little bit more closer to where Gammy is actually going to be at. Because that battle is going to be very difficult from what I've been hearing from before.
Oh yeah? So, you'll be in bed kinda early, huh?
Yeah, so now she actually knows about what we were doing.
Oliver.
I don't know if she's gonna try to make it on time because we're gonna do some stuff here. I kind of like how it like kind of always changes from the actual part of the game to like then all of a sudden like just go with like switching it all the way over towards into like more of like an anime type of style of stuff.
Would you listen to her purr? Ready? Take it slow to start.
Oh no.
Yeah, got it.
All right.
This is not good. You know, this kind of brings back like a story about what my dad went and did before a long time ago, which I don't really hardly ever go and talk about like my family stories all that much, but this is kind of like something that kind of happened before when my dad was like 10 years old. Like back in the day, like he actually had like a go-kart or some sort of, yeah, I think it was like a go-kart or something of that there, and it was like really old, and and my great-grandfather bought it for my dad, and I guess all of a sudden he went and test drived it out for the first day, and all of a sudden he went and never knew how the actual pedals works, so he went and turned on the go-kart, and it like smashed on through their brand new shed that my great-grandfather was actually building during the time. And that's all that I can kind of remind myself about what just happened here that just went on with Oliver. But it's not like this type of crazy that happened, like what's happening here within the game, that's like Oliver's like getting stuck in the water there.
Oliver, wake up.
But now we're gonna find out what's gonna happen with Oliver's mom here at some point.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad you're okay.
Because with all that trouble that she had to go through,
Sorry.
yeah,
If I'd known, I never
something's not gonna be all that too right there.
Phil, what about your car?
That hunk of junk, I can make another one in no time.
Well, I think you two have had quite enough excitement for one day.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
I twisted my ankle back there.
Whatever.
So Philip has a twisted ankle, and and Oliver's mom is having some sort of like heart problem or something. That's not good.
She always did have
Oh man,
Mom, dear.
I'll fetch the doctor.
Oliver, this is, you should have never went and done what you have done.
Oliver, sweetie.
But I guess everything is supposed to happen, right?
Mom, you'll be okay. I know you will. Be good now.
But also as well too, if you guys haven't went and checked out so far throughout the Twitch streams, we're almost about to be done with Super Mario 64 DS. We got ourselves, I think, just one more other different Let's Play episode to go through, and then we'll go and start jumping into another type of game that I may probably want to go and jump on into with, and that's going to be with Bloodborne, I think. Now, that's not going to be like a full-on Let's Play series, but I am going to go and try to at least, I guess maybe just try to do like some sort of like challenge run or something to see how far I can actually make it on into with the game without me getting myself completely destroyed.
Sacrificing herself to save her child.
And yet, thanks to her, the boy lives.
Of course. But shorn of his mother's love,
Oh no.
he now turned for guidance. And soon he will come to our world.
Now, I think this is where, if I can remember from what was happening during the part of this point of the game, is that we are now going to go and actually get ourselves introduced later to another new character. Well, we just kind of met up a little bit with just a little bit within the beginning of this actual episode 1, and that's going to be up with Drippy, which I don't really know too much about with him, but we're going to learn a little bit more about what Drippy is all about. And there he is right there, actually, in his doll form, but we're gonna have to see what happens once things start picking up a little bit through here. Oh, Phil, it's not a good time for you to be here, man. Yeah, I don't think Oliver wants to go and see anybody right now. Oh, but that's an adorable kitty.
You'll just have to wait until dinner, Timmy told him.
Now, by the way, I do actually have my own cat as well, too.
Been in there 3 whole days.
My cat's almost like that cat, actually, to be honest with you, because I think that's a tabby cat, right? But yeah, so here's this random doll that I guess, that this is what Oliver got before things went on and happened throughout this time.
Mommy spent a long time making him. I'm sure he'll look after you very well.
But with the power of, with Oliver's tears,
Mommy.
something's gonna happen with that doll.
Wrong, sweetie? Just come back soon, okay? Of course, sweetie. We'll always be together, Oliver. Always. Always. Mommy.
Oh.
Come back. Please.
Oh, man. And there he is. There's Drippy finally in his actual, regular form out here. Not no doll form anymore.
Oh, what's all this? Curse lifted, is it? Tiny! I'm free! Free!
Huh? What just happened?
You just witnessed the rebirth of Drippy, Lord High...
Lord of the Fairies.
Who?
What, are you deaf or something? Drippy, Lord High, Lord of the Fairies, I said.
Now, I believe, from what I've heard, is that Drippy's supposed to be somewhat of, like, the comic relief type of character that's supposed to be here for this game.
3 days, man. I mean, I've been sad before, but crying for 3 whole days? I'm surprised there's a drop of water left in you. You're a big boy, man. 3 days is, well, it's unheard of.
What?
Oh, dear, a bit flummoxed, are we? A bit lost for words.
This is all just a whole bunch of confusion. Apparently our tears can go and literally transform dolls into now going and transforming into, like, into real-life creatures? This is just crazy.
Uh-huh.
Tidy. I like your style. Very honest, and you stay that way, okay? Take you far, it will.
So now we get to go and know a whole bunch about a whole lot of lore that's gonna happen here now.
Okay.
See, it's like this, see? What it is there's more worlds out there than this one by here. There's what you might call parallel worlds, see? They're like worlds along by the side of your one.
Yeah, the same type of world that we just kind of just saw a little bit back in the very first beginning of this part. Where all that bunch of stampede of animals just literally went and just showed up out of nowhere.
By here in this world of yours, well, it's because there's a proper bad apple trying to upset the peace of both our worlds, see? Shadar, the Dark Djinn, his name is, and what he did was he took over people's hearts and spread war and ruin all over our world. Tried to stand up to him, I did, and he turned me into a flipping doll and kicked me out of our world.
So that's somebody that will need to go and try to try to battle out with, is that Shadar guy?
All over me and poof, the curse was lifted, just like that. Which makes me think you must be the one we fairies call the pure-hearted one. The one the legends say will save our world. Just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover, huh? So, anyway, that means I better get you over to our world and have you get rid of Shadar for us. All right with you?
I don't even know if we're even ready for that.
How can I?
Don't fret, man. It's a big responsibility, I know, but you'll be all right, especially with me to help you.
But I...
Oh, want me to ask properly, do you? Fair dues.
What?
Oh, pure-hearted one, will you please come
Well, you
and
don't
save our world?
like. Do you even know what even happened, Drippy? Like, our mom.
No.
Well, the mom is just not around anymore, and I think like.
Sorry, I must have misheard you. What did you say? Go on once more, but louder.
I won't do it. I mean, I can't do it.
This is why they say never work with children. I ask nicely, and you give me a hearty, yes, sir. That's how this works, see? Gee whiz, that would be swell, you say. It's just how these things are done. It's tradition. How am I supposed to work with this? It's like he's never read a story in his life.
But I don't know anything
No,
about the world.
and that is true. We don't have anything. We have no idea.
I just can't right now.
What, because your mom dropped dead?
Yeah.
You got a photo of her?
But now we're gonna actually know about
Oh,
some,
okay.
well, some interesting things about our mom, because apparently, I guess she was also a part of Drippy's world as well.
Let's see now. Blimey. It can't be. But then it can't be a coincidence, neither.
What is it?
The great sage Alicia. Then we might just be able to save your mum.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You ready for another earful?
Yeah.
The souls of people in your world and my world are connected, which means people from over by you
Huh.
have another version of themselves over
Okay.
by there, called a soulmate, see? And people with soulmates can even look like each other. Now, your mum, well, she shared a soul with the great sage.
So that kind of almost has a little bit of, well,
Huh?
also too, we just went and just played through another level 5 game, which that almost feels almost in comparison to like what Dark Cloud 2 is. Because if you guys do recall, remember, what was his name? Is his name Isaac or something? I can't remember what the actual, like the boy's character's name is, but I know that, or sorry, not Isaac, it's Max. Max's character is literally almost like Oliver in a way. It's just that, like, his mom is basically, like, from another dimension, and I guess she, like, created another version of herself, and that's what happened here. And that's exactly what happened in Dark Cloud 2.
Now there's clever of you. Good question, lad. It's like this, see? I'm not the only fairy. Even though I was stuck by here, my buddies were...
That's a weird type of name to... I thought you were just saying buddies, not buddies.
And that's not all. I was sending my lordly orders back over there too, having them spy on Shadar and that, you know, tidy, huh? What is it?
I'll do it. I'll come to your world. I'll come with you and save my mom.
Oh, that's marvellous. You might be doing it for all the wrong reasons, but if it saves our world, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Alright, and with that being said in mind,
Okay.
I guess we're gonna almost about to get ourselves into almost to the outro of this actual episode for today, for episode 1.
First thing we need is a drop of magic. Go and have a dig around in the fireplace. There's something hidden there so nosy Parkers won't find it.
But why would anybody hide something in there?
That's for me to know and you to
So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end off here for today, and of course, peace.